Hello everybody and welcome to today's eShow episode. I'm your host, Coleman Erickson, and today we're going to talk about fiber internet. Fiber is a relatively new form of broadband internet that relies on fiber optic cables instead of copper cables to receive and transmit information. This form of internet is new to most cities and only sees isolated spots of access to this technology. Fiber optic cables don't use electricity or electrons to pass along information. Rather, using the refractive properties of glass, the wires act like mirrors, bouncing the light through the cables. This is revolutionary because it allows for more than one piece of information to traverse the line at one time. You can use all the frequencies of light to transmit information, allowing for, in most cases, faster internet speed. It is also possible to bundle the cables together more efficiently than with copper wires, allowing for multiple lines to be in the same cable. All of these factors combine to make fiber optic internet far more faster than normal broadband internet, which is still being redefined as internet speeds in general are increasing. On paper, this sounds promising, but this does not remedy all slow connection problems. The fact is that the internet is a large series of connections, and if one connection is slow, then it's going to lag down the rest of the internet. Even though regular copper wires are cheaper, they usually require more maintenance and upkeep than fiber optic cables. On the other hand, fiber optic cables are more expensive, but usually will last longer, not needing as much maintenance. So who offers it and where? Three of the biggest providers of fiber optic internet are Verizon Fios, at&t Fiber Optic, and CenturyLink, who offers fiber optic packages. However, Google has realized a more efficient way to provide fiber optic internet. This is where we get Google Fiber. So when will it be in my area? From all indications, not soon. There have been some indications that we may start to see more gigabit internet in more cities. For example, Denver, Colorado doesn't have a large infrastructure for fiber optic internet. However, the town of Boulder, just a few miles north, has had this for some time. One indication that Google Fiber may be expanding to the Denver area is an article by the Denver Post. In this article, we see that Google has filed for Colorado business registration. This may just be Google testing the waters in nearly every city, but this is the closest thing we have to a lead. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like what you saw, share it with your friends and tell us down in the comments. Would you get gigabit speed internet if you had the option? Remember to subscribe to the channel and see you all in the next episode. This is one of their products. It's a... Is it? Okay.
No, yeah, Coleman calls her Polly.
She's Polly Cracker. That's her full name.
I think taking the train is actually faster than driving.